Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video and I apologize for that. Life gets the best of us sometimes and stuff's going on like crazy. I got married in August. My wife and I, we just bought a house. As you can tell behind me, the garage looks a little different than where we have been for the longest time. A lot's been going on, so stuff is changing, but the project is still going to continue. But there are some updates I want to give you guys as we continue on this, just so everyone knows what's going on, and that videos will still be coming. So let me get y'all a quick update. So like I've been saying, we've had a lot of updates here at the shop. First thing is, you can tell it's not the same building. So like I said, my wife and I bought a house, and it only came with a 2-car garage, but it came with everything that she wanted. So kind of have to make some sacrifices there sometimes, but that's all right. Good thing is it's super bright. You can see everything. All the lights that were at the old shop came with me, so they're all here hung up. And so we're going to be a little tighter in here with our projects, but I think this also makes it a little better for your average person who will have something like this, and just to show that it is possible that you can do this kind of thing in your home garage, no matter the size. So whenever we do get to work on the 850 here, I'll probably have to move out the green one, the 124, back it out of the drive, down the driveway. That way we have a little bit more room to walk around. Might not be able to move the car more to the center, and then just every day after the projects, we'll just move it back in for the evening. Alright, so with that being said, I've had a lot of people ask me about this car. This is my 78 124 Spider. This is the first project I worked on, and I've done a lot to it. If you guys would like to see a walk around of this car, a demonstration, a drive, and everything, this car is fully functional. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a video walking around. I don't have a problem doing that, but as long as there's enough interest, I'll gladly do it for you. Since we're talking about cars, the 850 is here also. I've got it up, the back end up on stands, so you can see the space between them is just a little tighter in this place than we were with the 3-car, where I had all sorts of room to walk around it and do stuff. So since we're on the topic of the 850, it's still in the same state when we left it in the last video. I haven't done anything besides reattach some of the chrome pieces, done a little bit of cleanup. But the one thing that I'm having to really consider now is, I guess I can show you all the shop too while we're standing here. A little bit more compact, all the stuff that was normally hidden, you can kind of see it now, but doing my best to keep it out of view so you guys can really stay focused here with me. Anyway, so as I set y'all up here. So the 850 electric car conversion has gotten really expensive really fast. Just to get the batteries for it, the batteries alone are going to be $5 grand, and that's a lot of money for someone that just bought a house, just married. We've got a lot of other things going on, and then on top of that, we've got another $1,000 and probably about a battery management system that's worth having, and a high voltage to low voltage conversion to charge the 12-volt battery. That's probably another $500-600. So end of the day, I'm looking, including shipping and everything, close to $7,000. And just to get that into the car, and then I have to get the extras to connect it all, lots of diagnostics on it to make sure everything's connected correctly. That's probably another year, to be realistic. And I think it's a really disservice to this car to sit in a dusty garage for a year while I'm getting funds together. So with that being said, I've had a lot of talking with the wife, and some other people here, the car groups I'm a part of here. And I think what I'm going to do now is take this back to a gas-powered car, which I know the purists are going to be super excited about that. But I'm going to put this back to a gas car. I still have all the parts from when I had gutted the engine several episodes ago when we first got the car. Still have all those pieces to where we can rebuild the engine. I am short a couple pieces, but luckily on Sunday, so tomorrow for y'all, because this video will come out on Saturday. So tomorrow, because today's Friday, I'm going to go see some parts on the southeast side of town. The guy's got a warehouse with several pallets of parts for this car, which is very nice to be able to have it in town and get it here. So I'm gonna go see these parts, and I think I'll do videos on how to rebuild the engine, starting from a bare block, and I think a lot of people will benefit from that, because there aren't a lot of videos on this kind of car on the 850. So it's not what I wanted to do, but it's what makes sense, because while the car is running on gas, I can save that money and still enjoy the car. So over that year while I'm driving the car, a year and a half driving with the gas, as you've seen in the other videos, it doesn't take a whole lot to drop the engine out and the gas tank out, because we've done it, in a day, basically. So that's my thought on that. I know some people are going to kind of be bummed out on the conversion, but we're going to have to put a stop on that and go back to gas, just so I can enjoy the car. People can enjoy the car. I can take the car to shows, and it's not just sitting here wasting away while we're waiting for money to come in. So, I'm sorry to disappoint some people. Hopefully I've helped some people in the beginning stages with this, but I am going to have to go back to gas. And I think it's what's better for me and the car. So, let's get on to some happier news, though. I'll show you all the workbench area where we'll be doing the videos for building the engine and all that stuff. So let me get you all reset up. Alright, so you'll probably recognize this bench with all the blue paint. This is where we had spilled the blue paint to paint the car you're sitting on. But what's really nice about this house is it came with all the pegboard behind me and the shelving on top to store a bunch of stuff, and that other shelving behind you in that corner was all built in here when we moved in. But this is the same bench that was at the old garage. Still got the vise on the end, little block on the end, but it's nice to have all the tools up on top, so it's easy to access and get to. And then on this side, I'm going to turn you on here real quick. This bench was left here by the previous owner. It's actually attached to the wall, and as you see, the pegboard continues. So what's nice about this bench is it's got the shelf underneath for small pieces, but this is where we'll be doing our soldering small pieces. You see I've got the little light over here. So when we really need to work on those small bits, we'll have this area with all the small pieces here. Got the charging station on top. Of course, you got the mini fridge over there. Kind of can see it over there, where the radio is, sitting on top of it. But this whole wall is pegboard, which I think is one of my favorite parts of this. And there is you can't see it in the video, but there is a step up to the workbench area. So I'm standing on the actual garage floor, and all the benches are probably a good 4 inches up. So it helps to have all that taller and away from the cars, because that ledge goes all the way around on 2 sides. So as we go through these videos, the garage will slowly get more and more cleaned up because we did move in, and I just kind of had to toss stuff in here to work for now. So this is where we're going to be working. There's way more outlets. I think I said it in a video a while back that we only had 1 outlet in that old garage, a whole 3-car garage. We had 1 outlet. And this one, on this wall alone, I've got 6 outlets. So there's a lot more we can do here. We can be a lot more productive, and we can get a lot more done. I'm just probably going to add a couple lights underneath this workbench there. So anyway, those are the updates for the video, guys. Again, for those that were really looking forward to this EV conversion, I'm really sorry, but it's just going to take too much money and too much time for the car just to sit here and not be enjoyed. And I really think that's a huge disservice to this car. And for all your purists that have been making comments about how dare you change that car, you're welcome. It's going back to gas. So we'll start breaking out those other pieces. Tomorrow I'm going to go look at all those pallets of pieces, and then we can get started again. Yeah, so until then, thanks for staying tuned. I know it's a lot of talking, and I know it's not super exciting, but I just wanted to reach out to you guys to know that this project is still going. We're still going to be working on this car. Stuff is still happening. The channel hasn't died. So until next time, just make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions, I'll help you out. Until then, we'll see ya.